Arina binti Muhammad Farhisa.
And my name is Muna Izzah binti Mazlan.
And we are from TSLB. So today we will do a forum about the role of nutrition and exercise in promoting a healthy lifestyle for physical and mental well-being. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon everyone. Thank you all for being here today. So today, my group and I will be sharing an important topic that affects each and every one of us, which is the role of nutrition and exercise in promoting a healthy lifestyle for physical and mental well-being. In today's busy world, many of us find it hard to maintain healthy habits, but small, consistent choices like eating nutritious meals, staying hydrated, and moving our bodies can make huge differences. These habits don't just help us feel better physically, but also support our mental health, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and help us perform better in daily life. So, I am Nur Amalardina binti Hamdam, and I will be moderating today's session and also presenting on hydration and its effect on health. So, what exactly is hydration? Simply put, hydration means having enough water in your body to perform all the essential functions that keep you alive and healthy. Water isn't just something we drink when we are thirsty. It's a critical part of our body's overall function. In fact, about 60 to 70% of your body is made up of water, which means more than half of you is actually water. So next, what does water do for us? Every single cell, tissue, and organ in your body depends on water. In addition, water helps to regulate your body temperature, especially when you are sweating, and it plays a crucial role in digestion and nutrition absorption, ensuring your body gets the energy it needs. It's also the key for detoxifying, as water helps flush out waste. And hydration even boosts brain function, including focus, mood, and memory. Yes, your ability to think clearly depends on staying hydrated. So now, the question is, how do you know if you are dehydrated? So one of the first signs of dehydration is fatigue. You may find yourself feeling tired, even if you have a full night's sleep. Dehydration can also cause headaches, making it harder to think or function normally. Dry skin is another sign. You might notice that your skin feels rough, dry, or tight. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and when it is not properly hydrated, it can start to show. If you experience dizziness, it could be another red flag. Dizziness happens when there is not enough water in your bloodstream, which lowers your blood pressure and reduces oxygen flow to your brain. Another noticeable sign is dark-colored urine. Healthy, hydrated urine should be light yellow or clear. If it's dark yellow or amber, that's a strong indicator that you need to drink more water. So next, let me invite Nur Arina to discuss the importance of balanced diet.
Thank you, Nur Arina, for highlighting the importance of hydration in maintaining our health. While staying hydrated is essential, it is only one part of the bigger picture. In fact, what we eat every day plays an even bigger role in shaping our overall well-being. So now, I like to focus on the importance of a balanced diet, which is one of the most critical pillars of a healthy lifestyle. According to the World Health Organization, a balanced diet includes various food groups and a combination of different food, such as fruits, vegetables, and protein. These food groups provide essential vitamins and minerals that help maintain a healthy immune system in the long term. In short, a balanced diet means eating the right food in the right amounts every day. A balanced diet does not mean eating one perfect meal, but it is about your overall pattern of eating over days and weeks. It is also about variation, moderation, and proportion, because eating too much of even a good thing, like carbohydrates, can lead into health problems. So, balance means giving your body the right food in the right amount to perform its tasks. Now, let's look more closely at the components of a balanced diet. Each nutrient has its own specific role. For example, carbohydrates are our body's primary energy source. Whole grains like brown rice and oats are excellent sources that keeps us energized throughout the day. Proteins that are found in foods like fish, chicken, and eggs can help building and repair body tissues, including muscles and organs. And fats are also often misunderstood, but there are healthy fats such as those from avocados, nuts, and olive oil. These are essential for brain development and hormone production. Vitamin C from citrus fruit helps to strengthen the immune system, while omega-3 fatty acids found in fish like salmon can support the brain function. And these components will support digestion and help to prevent constipation. And all these components work together to keep us healthy, balanced, and energetic. But how do we know if we are getting the right amount of each nutrient every day? That's where dietary guidelines like the My-Plate model and food pyramid come in. The My-Plate guide recommends the half of our plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables, 1/4 with protein, and 1/4 with whole grains. It also includes a portion of dairy or a suitable alternative because the food pyramid adds another dimension by ranking food groups according to how much we should consume. And these visuals serve as a helpful reminders that healthy eating is about balance, and individuals do not need to cut out the entire food group, but include a variety of them in the right proportions. And interestingly, the idea of a balanced diet is not exclusive to any one region. Many traditional diets around the world naturally achieve nutritional balance. In Japanese cuisine, for example, meals are typically built around rice, seasoned vegetables, fish, and fermented food like miso, providing an ideal mix of carbs, protein, and probiotic. Even in Malay cuisine, dishes often include a source of protein like fish or chicken, rice, a variety of vegetables, and fruits like papaya or banana for dessert. And it is offering both variety and nutrition. And these examples show that healthy eating does not require exotic ingredients, but just thoughtful combinations using food we already know and love. However, even with this knowledge, people often fall into common dietary mistakes. One frequent error is skipping meals, especially breakfast, which can lead to low energy levels and overeating late in the day. Another one is consuming one type of nutrient like refined carbs and sugary snacks, which can spike blood sugar and lead to long-term issues like obesity or diabetes. Additionally, people sometimes overrate nutrition levels and end up consuming excessive salt, sugar, or unhealthy fats found in processed food. And the truth is, nutrition is not about perfection. It is about making informed choices most of the time, being aware of what goes on our plate, and maintaining consistent habits. But here's the big question to leave with you. Do you think your last meal was balanced? Think about it for a moment. Was it made up of a variety of foods? Did it include all the essential nutrients your body needs? Because this simple reflection can be the first step towards making healthier choices and adopting a more balanced lifestyle. And that will bring us to the next point. Muna Izzah will now dive into how our diet plays a significant role in preventing chronic disease.
Thank you so much for your insight, Damia. Now that we understand the importance of a balanced diet, let's move on to another critical aspect of a healthy lifestyle, how diet plays a role in preventing chronic diseases. So before we move on to the chronic diseases, allow me to elaborate what's the definition of chronic diseases. So according to CDC on 2024, chronic diseases are defined broadly as conditions that last 1 year or more and require ongoing medical attention or limit activities of daily living or both. Chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and diabetes are the leading cause of death and disability in the United States. That is why a healthy diet helps reduce the risk of diseases I mentioned before. Moreover, a poor diet significantly increases the risk of developing a wide range of chronic diseases, while diets rich in whole grains such as fruits, vegetables, and fish has been found to reduce the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Diets high in sugar, salts, and trans fats, and also diets that are low in dietary fiber are particularly harmful. Excessive sugar intake is linked to obesity, which was from World Health Organization on 2022, and this type 2 diabetes and also cardiovascular disease. The World Health Organization on 2025 had also stated that high salt consumption is a major contributor to hypertension and also any related heart complications. Trans fats, often found in processed foods, raise bad calories, or also known as LDL, while lowering good calories, also known as HDL, which lead to a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. Meanwhile, low fiber intake can impair digestion, increase cholesterol levels, and heighten the risk of colon cancer and metabolic disorder. I'm sure you guys have particularly known about the diseases I mentioned before, such as right now the current viral disease are colon cancer, right? And then besides that, according to the World Health Organization on 2016, has stated that unhealthy diets and physical inactivity are among the leading global risks to health. Globally, an estimated of 39% of adults were overweight and 13% were obese in 2016, largely due to poor dietary habits. Furthermore, World Health Organization on 2023 data has shown that 1.13 billion people worldwide suffer from hypertension, a condition closely linked to excessive salt intake. National health reports mirror these trends. For instance, in the United States, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) reports that over 90% of Americans consume more sodium than recommended, contributing to high rates of heart diseases, the nation's leading cause of death. Conversely, a well-balanced diet rich in protective nutrients can significantly reduce disease risk. Antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body, reducing inflammation and lowering the risk of chronic diseases like cancer and cardiovascular disease. Omega-3 fatty acids abundant in fish like salmon and flaxseeds are known for their anti-inflammatory properties and their ability to promote heart and brain health. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice like what you mentioned earlier, and also quinoa provide essential fiber and nutrients, supporting healthy digestion, improving cholesterol levels, and reducing the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and also obesity. So all in all, the evidence strongly indicates that healthy diet plays a crucial role in preventing chronic diseases, which are major causes of death and disability. Conversely, poor dietary habits characterized by high intake of sugar, salts, and trans fats, and also low fiber consumption significantly elevate the risk of conditions like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and hypertension. Embracing a balanced diet rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, and beneficial fats is a powerful strategy for promoting long-term health and well-being on a global scale. Now, moving on to round 2.
So, let me explain a little bit about the hydration habits. For example, why do daily water needs vary from person to person? And how can we debunk the common rule of needing exactly 8 glasses of water a day? So, now that we understand why hydration is so important, let's talk about how to build healthy hydration habits and clear up some common rules. So, first of all, daily hydration needs are not the same for everyone. The amount of water you need depends on various factors such as age, physical activity level, the climate you live in, and your general health. For example, someone who exercises regularly or works outside in the heat will need more water than someone sitting in an office all day. And hydration is not just about drinking plain water. You can hydrate through a variety of sources. Water-rich fruits and vegetables, such as watermelon, oranges, and cucumbers. They are fantastic options. You can also get fluids from soups, milk, and even herbal teas. So, if you are not a fan of plain water, don't worry because there are plenty of ways to stay hydrated. So, I'm sure you guys know about this myth because it is very common. A common myth many people believe is that you must drink exactly 8 glasses of water a day. While this serves as a general guideline, it doesn't apply to everyone, as hydration is varied depending on individual factors. It is more important to listen to your body. Drink water when you are thirsty, but don't wait until you feel extremely dehydrated. The origin of the 8 glasses a day idea likely dates back to a 1940s recommendation by the US Food and Nutrition Board, which advised an intake of about 2.5 liters or 84.5 ounces of fluids daily, an amount quite close to today's commonly cited standards. To make hydration a consistent habit, try a few simple tips. For example, first, carry a reusable water bottle. Second, set reminders on your phone. And third, use hydration tracking apps to keep you on track. And you can also experiment with infused water, adding flavors like lemon, cucumber and lemon and lime, or strawberry kiwi to make it more exciting. A good habit to build is drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, before meals and throughout the day during meals. So lastly, here is a quick hydration challenge for you guys. Try drinking 1 glass of water every hour for the next few hours. It is an easy way to stay hydrated and feel more energized. Now, Namia, can you explain a little bit about the benefits and application of a balanced diet? Such as, how can these benefits impact our daily lives? And what are some practical tips for planning a balanced meal, especially on a wedding? I'm sure our audience triggered to know this.
Okay, thank you, Irina. So, in the short term, maintaining a balanced diet provides several immediate benefits. Firstly, a balanced diet boosts energy. Foods that are rich in carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats provide the body with the fuel it needs from everyday activities. And this energy keeps us alert, active, and productive. Secondly, a proper diet significantly enhances focus. The brain requires nutrients such as omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and complex carbohydrates to function optimally. Consuming food rich in these nutrients like fish, nuts, and whole grains help improve individual concentration and mental clarity. Thirdly, a healthy diet positively impacts mood. Certain foods like those high in vitamins B and D can help regulate serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain. It will improve our emotional well-being. Finally, nutrition also plays a key role in immunity. A well-balanced diet supports the immune system by providing essential minerals and vitamins like vitamin C, zinc, and antioxidants. And these vitamins which help protect the body from infection and illness. So, in the long term, the benefits of a balanced diet go beyond short-term improvements because a nutritious diet supports proper growth, particularly for children and adolescents to ensure their healthy development of bones, muscles, and also organs. It also plays a crucial role in preventing malnutrition. A well-balanced diet ensures that the body gets a variety of nutrients in the right proportions to prevent deficiency that can lead to health issues. Additionally, a balanced diet helps to prevent obesity. By eating the right portion, size, and choosing healthy foods over processed options, we can manage our weight and reduce the risk of developing obesity-related disease such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. Over time, these dietary habits can help to maintain a long-term and well-being. So, when it comes to planning a balanced meal on a budget, many people believe that healthy eating requires a large investment. However, there are simple ways to make nutritious meals without spending too much. First, planning meals ahead of time is the key. By creating a weekly meal plan, you can buy ingredients in bulk, avoid impulse buys, and minimize food waste. Secondly, buy seasonal produce whenever possible. For example, seasonal fruits and vegetables are typically cheaper and fresher. Another tip is to cook at home instead of relying on take-out or ready-made meals. And home-cooked meals are more affordable and you can control the ingredients and portion size. Lastly, frozen fruits and vegetables are often just as nutritious as fresh produce and are usually less expensive. By incorporating these strategies into your routine, you can eat well without exceeding your budget. To make this concept more practical, let's consider an example meal. A chicken salad with lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Looking at this meal, what's missing to make it truly balanced? Is there enough protein? What about fiber and healthy fats? So, in conclusion, to balance the meal, you could add some whole grains like brown rice or include healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. This simple trick can help to ensure you're getting the full spectrum of nutrients that your body needs. The role of nutrition in a healthy lifestyle cannot be overstated because a balanced diet is essential for providing the necessary nutrients that our bodies need to function at their best. Nutrition is the key to a healthy lifestyle, and by making mindful food choices, we can improve our overall well-being now in the years to come.
Thank you, Damia. I'm sure they all understand what you taught earlier. So now, Muna, can you explain a little bit about preventive nutrition in practice? Specifically, could you walk us through some diet patterns like the DASH, Mediterranean, and plant-based diets? And how can we make practical steps in our daily meals to reduce processed foods intake?
Thank you, Amarina, for your consideration. So, in today's fast-paced world, poor eating habits have become a leading contributor to chronic diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease. However, adopting healthier diet patterns such as the DASH, Mediterranean, or plant-based diets can offer powerful protection against these risks. By making simple, practical food swaps such as choosing brown rice over white rice, fruits over sugary desserts, and grilled food instead of dry, individuals can gradually shift toward better health without feeling overwhelmed. Most importantly, sustainable change starts with building small, consistent habits, tracking progress, preparing wholesome meals in advance, and later sharing meals with family can make healthy eating a natural part of everyday life. So, allow me to introduce the first diet I have mentioned earlier, the DASH diet, which also stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. So, this diet encourages eating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and also low-fat dairy products, while limiting salt. So, studies have shown that following the DASH diet can lower systolic blood pressure from 8 to 14 mm hydrogen Hg, making it helpful in control hypertension, based on World Health Organization on 2020. So next is the Mediterranean diet, based on the traditional eating habits of countries around the Mediterranean Sea, just like what the diet's name. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, olive oil, and moderate amounts of fish. Research shows that this diet helps protect against heart disease and type 2 diabetes. And lastly, plant-based diets focus on eating mostly plant foods and reducing or avoiding animal products. So it's like, how do we call it? It's like vegan type of diet. So they usually consume more on plants diet. So yeah, they can particularly relate to this kind of diet. And also the benefit of this, a recent study found that greater access to plant-based proteins is linked to longer life expectancy in adults, stated by Stacey Lisa on 2035. So if you guys remember that now has been trending about meat that being that was created from plant-based ingredients, right? So it's now considered essential for people who enjoy this type of diet. Next, implementing simple dietary changes can significantly improve overall health. Making practical food swaps such as opting for brown rice instead of white rice increases fiber intake, aiding digestion and promoting a feeling of fullness. Choosing fresh fruits over sugary desserts also help in reducing added sugar consumption while providing essential vitamins and antioxidants. Additionally, selecting grilled or baked foods instead of fried options lower the intake of unhealthy fats and excess calories. Don't take cakes and cupcakes as consideration since although those are baked. So these small manageable changes recommended by World Health Organization on 2015 are powerful first steps toward a healthier diet. And after that, preparing meals at home is an effective strategy to decrease dependence on processed foods. Techniques like batch cooking large quantities of whole grains and lean proteins ensure quick and nutritious meal options throughout the week. Pre-cutting vegetables encourages their regular use in meals and snacks, while stocking up on healthy snacks such as nuts, fruits, and yogurt makes it easier to avoid processed alternatives. So, if you guys could relate it, see if you guys do have parents or mothers that likes to pack food for you as school lunches, so this might be easier since our households usually happens to be like that. We often do that, right? So the WHO, also known as World Health Organization, on 2023 emphasizes reducing the consumption of foods high in salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats to help prevent non-communicable disease and improve long-term health outcomes. So lastly, building healthy eating habits is key to sustainable change, starting with minor adjustment like adding on extra serving of vegetables daily can lead to significant improvements over time. Tracking progress through food diaries or mobile apps helps monitor dietary choices and highlight areas for growth. Additionally, making family meals a regular practice promotes healthier eating patterns and also create a supportive environment for lasting lifestyle changes. Of course, right? Since usually we eat together with family, we like also enjoy our experience for daily life, right? So we get to also be close with each other. And the WHO also highlighted that informed food choices and consistent habit building play a crucial role in enhancing overall well-being. So that's all.
Thank you. Now that's such a full of information we'll get today. So now we'll be opening Q&A session for the audiences. So do you guys have questions for us to ask?
Yes. So my first question is it possible to overhydrate? Because what happens if you drink too much water? That's all.
Oh, that's a great question actually, Atira. So yes, it is possible to overhydrate, a condition known as water intoxication or hyponatremia, if you guys know that, since this is quite new for me. Okay. So it's actually a condition that happens when you consume so much water that it dilutes the sodium levels in your body, in your blood which can lead to symptoms like nausea, headache and confusion, and in extreme cases it can be life-threatening. So however, it is quite rare, and usually only occurs when people drink excessive amounts in a short period. So the key is balance. Listen to your body, drink when you are thirsty, and spread your intake throughout the day.
So any other questions?
Me.
Yes.
So I wrote this one question to ask you guys. So are there any common mistakes people make even when trying to follow models like My Plate or the food pyramid?
Okay, yes, definitely. One common mistake is misjudging portion size. People may fill their plate with the right food groups, but eat too much of one and too little of another. Another issue is focusing too heavily on processed or refined versions of foods, like choosing white bread instead of whole grains. Sometimes people also ignore the importance of healthy fats and forget to drink enough water. So while mind plate and the food pyramid are great tools, they work the best when combined with mindful eating and also nutrition awareness. That's all from me.
So we have touched about balanced diet. We have also touched about proper hydration, and we also touched about diet's role in preventing chronic diseases, right? So now I'll be doing the conclusion. So all in all, in conclusion, good health starts with simple daily habits like staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet. Water is essential for our body to work properly, and eating a variety of healthy foods gives us the energy and nutrients we need to feel our best. Staying hydrated and eating well helps us to stay focused, feel happier, and boost our immune system and lower the risk of serious diseases, just like what I stated earlier, which are heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Alright, okay. And on the other hand, eating too much sugar, salt and unhealthy fats can lead to health problems over time. But the good news is that small changes can make a big difference. So instead of picking on sugary snack, you can choose
Healthy food.
fruits. Alright. Anyway, drinking, and then you can also drink more water, eating more vegetables, and cooking at home with family. All the easy steps that can lead to a healthier lifestyle. Okay. So healthy living is not about being perfect. It is about making better choices little by little every day. With simple changes and steady habits, we can protect our health, feel stronger, and live a happier life. Every smart choice we make today is a gift to our future self.
Wow. Thank you to Nurkan Arina and Muna Iza for sharing such valuable insights today. So we have covered a wide range of topics, from the importance of a balanced diet to hydration and prevention nutrition practices. It's clear that adopting healthy habits like staying hydrated, eating a balanced diet, and making mindful food choices can significantly improve both our physical and mental well-being. So we hope that you leave here today with some useful tips and motivation to start building those healthy habits. Thank you again to everyone for joining us today, and we wish you all the best on your journey to a healthier lifestyle. See you when I see you again. Bye bye.